Welcome back.
That was harder to coordinate.
That was really hard, yeah.
Yeah. Hi, mate. How are you?
Hello, mate. Welcome back to Making Video Your Business.
The new set.
It's the new set.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'll keep going on about it for a few episodes, but it looks beautiful.
I know. 2025. New Year episode.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. What are your tips for anyone who's not started making video yet?
So to dip your toe into the video waters, like, just start small. We always say, don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10. Chances are, whatever industry you're in, whatever.
I'm going to stop you there because I tell you what, if people really want to compare chapter 1 and chapter 10, they want to go and find the prop show.
Wow.
Let's be serious for a minute. Let's be serious. How important has video content been for your business?
Crucially important.
How crucially important?
How?
Yeah, who's starting the show this week?
Definitely not me.
Not me.
Not me.
Not me. I've been to Italy.
Shall we?
Who we got? Celebrate!
Right, that's the end of that.
I mean, this is fun, but that was real fun.
That is a really good tip. Don't compare your starting point
Yes.
with someone else's. Like, people looking at this now, like, it shows how far we've come.
Yes.
Like, just even,
Yes.
and we make visuals. Like, it's, you know.
Yeah, and it was at the time. I mean, it still stands up because it's like a fun bonkers.
Does it?
No, I think it does. I mean, there was no scripting, there was no real structure to it,
No.
but you know, whatever. Like,
but
it was
Everyone
exposure
evolves.
bucks.
Everyone evolves.
Yes.
Don't compare 1 with 10.
So,
Okay. Tip 2.
Tip 2 is everyone's so versed with WhatsApp nowadays. Everyone's probably listening to this, watching this, probably got a family WhatsApp group, and they'll have videos of newborn babies if they're in the family. They'll have videos of what kids have been up to at school with its grandkids or sons, daughters, or, you know, granddad at the Christmas party, whatever it is. Like, you're quite used to receiving and sending video on WhatsApp within a private setting.
Yeah.
But when it comes to post it publicly and put your name and your face to this video and maybe put it on a platform that's related to your business, people get a little bit like, bit cold feet, I don't know whether I should do this.
Yeah.
But second top tip would be make some videos. So, for example, if you're, I don't know, you're a shop owner, you've got a new product to sell.
Yeah.
Do a 30-second piece to camera, just holding up the product up, saying how much it is, when they can get it for, and send it to either friends, family, like your inner circle.
Yeah.
And they will give you some genuine feedback on it. They won't pull any punches. They won't be rude, obviously, but they'll go, Chris, why are you talking like that? That's not how you talk in real life. Or why did you use those words? That's not how you normally talk. So they'll be quite brutal and honest in that sense, and they'll make you a bit better because you'll act normally. The worst thing you can do is act on a video, because when you actually meet a customer in real life, they're like, that wasn't like I'd met you on video.
That's how I feel a bit about AI. Because, you know, if you make an AI avatar and it doesn't sound or act like you do, and then you meet someone in real life, I think there's a little bit of distrust. So I have a thing around that. I feel like that's a thing too. But yeah, I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
But I think you'd be acting a different way on camera. We are idiots in real life.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, bona fide idiots. I mean, we love video. We love making cool stuff, but we do love, you know, having a few beers. Hijinks. Like, I love Star Wars. Like, it's a thing, right? Do you know what I mean? Like, so we are the same, like, now on this as I am in real life. Like, when people meet us, you know, we're no different. And I think you have to be honest and true. And it doesn't mean, because we've had customers who've been super confident on camera, some who haven't, some who've been like a bit more reserved or whatever. As long as you're authentically you, that's all good.
Yeah, because let's face it. I mean, tip 3 is, guess what, guys? Not everyone likes you. I've realised this over the years. But the point of it being is, if you put your videos out, not everyone's going to like you on video or like what you're saying. But as long as the people you made the video for, like, say if you're giving your customers some value in advance, or you're telling them of a new product launch, like I said before, or you're giving genuine advice and content back to your audience, your tribe, or whatever, the people you're trying to talk to.
I think that's why we work as a business, because there are some customers who are #Team Matt.
Yeah.
And there are some customers who are #Team Chris. Comment below whether you are #Team Matt or #Team Chris.
But there is,
certain
people ring me.
I mean, I would love that if there was like
each
a whole
other's hashtag people.
Yeah. There are definite customers who are your customers,
Yeah.
and there's definite customers who are my customers and who would always call me, and there's customers who would always call you.
Yeah. I don't,
you know.
Otherwise, one person would be really busy.
I mean, yeah, but also I think you just get on. I think it's people, you know, it's human nature. Like, you just get on with certain people better than other people.
Yeah,
you know,
just
whatever.
Click a little bit, I
just
suppose.
click a little bit better. What are your 3 tips for improving?
Consistency, number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if And we've got clients like this that have started doing video with us on a monthly basis, and then for some reason
they've stopped.
They stopped, or they have a month or two off because of this, that, and the other. So I'd say, yeah, consistency is key, because people, a bit like the One Show, never changes its format, and it's there every evening if you want to go and watch it at the same time, but it's always there. Now, if you were a fan of the One Show and you logged on, if you like press BBC One, that whole sentence was wrong. If you chose Channel 1 on your television,
I love this.
and at 7:30 the One Show wasn't on TV, you'd be like, why is that?
Where's
not
the
on?
One Show? Yeah,
or EastEnders or Corrie or whatever you watch.
I think that is a real thing. Consistency for me is the number one. And we've had customers who have made stuff consistently for ages, and then they've stopped, and they've had calls from people,
calls and comments.
You know,
going,
Tim Lovett's a prime example.
I was thinking
in
of
in St Neots, where he was doing. We did a top streets, and one for a couple of weeks he didn't post one, and he actually had someone email the office going, you got to street number 6, and I was wondering what street number 5 was. One of the things for me is people do watch stuff. Like, they do watch it. Like, people, you think to yourself, oh, no one's seeing it, no one's doing it, whatever. I can tell you for now, right? We don't get tens of thousands of views across our podcast. No. We don't. But what it has done is added significant ROI to our business, because people have seen it and seen us, and they've decided whether they like you better, hashtag Team Matt, or they've
like you,
or they've
hashtag Cream
or they've decided that Cream Chris,
Creamy Chris.
I don't like that idea, but yeah, hashtag Team Chris. But no, we have had lots of people who've seen the podcast, and they've referenced it. And I actually did a bit on stage at a local business club, and I just dip tested, just the market, which isn't our usual fare.
Yes.
I just said, how many of you have seen the Making Video Your Business podcast? Half the room had seen it.
Did they really?
Half the room. I don't know if I told you that.
No, I knew the lady you spoke to.
Yeah, I think there was 60 or 70 business owners in the room, and 50% of the room. There were over 30 hands went up when I asked.
Well, the guy,
how many had seen it?
Big fan of his work now, but the guy who came to fit, in fact, John from
Inara
Systems in Grantham. What a legend! If you're looking for internet and server capabilities, this is your shout out.
Yeah,
John.
he is.
When he came in to start putting the new Switch deck in the other week, or last week, he said, "Oh, I was watching Nick's episode on practical lighting on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, I watched this the other day." I was like, I didn't know.
He listens to it in the car.
There you go.
You can listen to the podcast in the car on Spotify or iTunes.
But through watching that, and you listening to one of your episodes where you say you must make some video, he's actually gone, right, I'm going to make some video. And he sent it to his wife, didn't he? And she fact-checked it, or said, that looks like you, and he's acting like you.
Key.
So,
but
he's going to, he's your classic. I'm an IT guy. I don't like being in front of camera. Why do I need video in my business? When actually, just a little sprinkling.
Oh, and then all of a sudden, more people know he exists.
And then,
and more people can then buy.
And he's never going to start his own podcast. He might do. He probably could do.
We've plugged his business now. We could definitely sell him a podcast. Tip 2: consistency is number 1. If you've already started.
Yeah. So I mean, we'd mention it there, but lighting. If you've just been putting your phone on a tripod and against a blank white wall, or a wall in the office, or wherever your shop is.
Look how nice the lighting is.
And
look what a difference, and how interesting it makes it.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Just think about a 3-point lighting
bit of
system.
Backlight, little neon.
This is probably overkill for someone who's looking.
Oh yeah, this is way over. Yeah. But we're a professional camera
just
outfit.
With 2 lamps that live in your house, or 2, portable lights that live in your shop.
A couple of bar lights off of Amazon. Like bar lights. We've got a couple of bar lights. There's the pink one there and a pink one there that's giving us a little bit of hue.
Yes, on the old hairline.
With it,
but it's just some practical lighting, because it will make your content just look a little bit richer, a little bit nicer, more purposeful,
more unctuous.
Yeah,
I like that word.
Great word.
Big fan. Love that. Okay, a little bit of lighting.
Because if you've been doing it for a while, and your videos haven't started to look better, then there's so much. Ring us.
Watch a load more of these episodes. That we give loads of advice on audio, tripods, lighting, rig, all sorts. So watch a load more of this stuff. It's free. There's no cost. Just
free resource.
Have a little look.
Yeah. So
love that.
That's
tip number 3.
3, and it's sort of linked in with 2, even though they're different. But audio. If you've been making phone videos and just using the inbuilt microphone, it's omnidirectional, as we always tell people. So it'll take audio from behind the camera if there's someone in the shop or whatever your situation is. But to get a
little lapel mic,
little Bluetooth mic.
Well, we've been looking, haven't we? We've been looking at some really
found some bargain ones.
Yeah, there's a company called Boya. We're not sponsored by them. On Amazon,
BOYA,
Amazon, 30 quid. You can get them for either iPhone or for Android with the different connectors, and they plug straight in the bottom, and they've got a little lapel, they're Bluetooth, and they just recharge. £30. My tip to add a fourth.
Yeah, go on.
My fourth one is, if you've been doing video for a while, right, change it up. Change it up. Consistency is really important in terms of the doing part.
Yes.
But why not start now thinking about varying your content? 80-20 split. Like, I cannot tell people enough.
Big time.
80-20. The more content you can make,
give.
that is not sales, that is advice, information, support, FAQs, stuff that's going to attract people to you and your business and your brand without them feeling like you're trying to have cash out their pocket.
Well, because how long are people, potential customers, looking at your business before they pick up the phone?
Ages. I mean, you look at the amount of research now that Google tells you that consumers make, consumer behavior. Think about when you bought your last car, your last holiday, computer, any like camera, whatever. You spend a lot of time deciding whether it's the right one for you, whether that's the right investment, whatever. Same deal if you're a service business or a product business. You have to be mindful that people are going to research you. They're going to vet you hard.
If someone hits your website and they're looking to research more and more and more, wouldn't it be really useful if someone from the business was available in video format to tell them what they're looking for?
We've done it ourselves. We've invested a load of time and energy and money into our website. Please go and have a look at it. www.pvsmedia.co.uk. We've invested loads of time putting a load of visual content in there, load of video, load of you, load of me, actually explaining to people.
And the team.
Yeah, and the team, of course. Yeah. We've done, obviously, meet the teams and all that stuff, because it's important that people know who we are, that we're genuine, that we're, that we're not going to abscond with their cash, that we're actually going to do a good job,
And we're here if you need to come back
and we're
to us.
real, actual humans, not robots sat, somewhere random. But no, I think that's really key. I think if you've been making some stuff, now's the time to start thinking about how you can improve it with all the tips you've just given, and or change it up. And also think about the fact that, only a small percentage of people are buying right now.
Yes.
The proportion of people will be potential customers, or people might buy from in the future. But how do we keep them warm? How do we engage with them? How do we encourage them to come and know us, like us, trust us? And how can we get us to a point where, you're making content that's interesting to them? You don't always have to be thinking about selling today. You have to sometimes be thinking about selling tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. Start filling the hopper, as we say, or fill the silo, fill the hopper, making stuff that's interesting to people, so that when they do want to buy from you, or do want to buy something like the stuff you sell, product or service, doesn't matter what it is, that they think of you first.
Yeah, brilliant.
Get yourselves out in 2025.
Dip your toes in the water.
Either dip your toes in the water and make some visual content, and I promise you'll never look back. And if you've already started making some, change it.
Yes.
Vary, diversify, improve. Yeah, it's not going away.
Have a look online. There's loads of examples of stuff you're probably not doing, and nothing's original nowadays.
Nothing's original.
So,
mate,
thanks again.
Thanks a million.
And Happy New Year, mate.
Happy New Year. Catch you next time.